final exam these two diagrams necessary to draw. And now give me a piece of paper or copybook. Okay, thank you. I think you know that larynx continues into what? Into trachea. Trachea have near of 11 centimeters, consist of half ring, cartilaginous half ring, which join together with the help of ligament, ligamenta annularia, and posteriorly it has membrane, parias membranata, that is posterior wall of trachea. Why posteriorly trachea has membranous wall? Why cartilage is absent on posterior wall of trachea?
For the food to pass in the esophagus?
Yes, because esophagus is behind of trachea. And which organs laterally from trachea?
Carotid.
In cervical department, common carotid arteries. You're right. In upper part, look here. What is it? In front and laterally in upper part. That is thyroid gland. In front, at the level of from second to fourth cartilage of trachea, we have isthmus of thyroid gland. That is laterally and in front of trachea. And you already said that behind that is esophagus. Next, at the level of T5, trachea subdivides into bronchi principalis. They are main bronchi, right and left. Bronchus principalis dexter and bronchus principalis sinister. What is the differences between them? Right bronchi is wider, shorter, and it has more vertical position. Left main bronchi is narrower and longer. Bronchus principalis dexter, both of them, they are bronchi of the first order. Bronchus principalis dexter subdivides into 3 bronchi lobaris because right lung consists of 3 lobes and left lung has only 2 lobes. That is why here it is bronchus lobaris superior and inferior. Here it is superior, middle, and inferior. They are bronchi of the second order. Then, next, bronchi segmentalis. Superior lobar bronchi subdivides into 3 segmentary, middle into 2 segmentary, and inferior into 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the left side, both superior and inferior lobe has 5 lobes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Here it is. They are segmentary bronchi and they are bronchi of the third order. Then, bronchi of the third order subdivides into 2. All of them subdivides into 2 bronchi of the fourth order, then 2 bronchi of the fifth order, then 2 of the sixth, another 2 sevenths, and last order is 8th. And bronchi of the 8th order continues into from 18th to 20 bronchioli terminalis. Terminal bronchioles. Bronchioli terminalis. That is last structure in bronchial tree. All of this diagram, that is bronchial tree. Main function of bronchial tree, that is conduction of air. Exchange of gases, heat is absent. Only all of this bronchial tree conduct air from larynx to bronchioli terminalis. And then bronchioli terminalis, we continue to draw. I draw that is bronchioli terminalis, here it is. it subdivides into respiratory bronchioles. And main differences between bronchiola terminalis and bronchiola respiratoria, that is presence of alveoli pulmonis. Here it is alveoli pulmonis. The same in respiratory bronchioles, not squamous epithelium and ciliated epithelium in all bronchial tree. From nasal cavity to bronchiola terminalis, we have ciliated epithelium, but in respiratory bronchioles, that is smooth, not squamous epithelium. Then bronchiola respiratory has 4 levels: first order, then second order, then third, and fourth. And everywhere should be alveoli pulmonis, everywhere. And respiratory bronchioles of the last order, that is the fourth order, here it is fourth, that is the third, continues into alveolar duct, which consists of alveoli pulmonis, and finish with alveolar sac. Sometimes maybe 2 ducts, that is cletis, alveolar duct with alveolar sac. It is the same duct with a sac, and here it is duct with a sac. And alveolar ducts with alveolar sacs, which start from respiratory bronchiole of the last order or fourth order, that is primary lobule, primary lobule. And all of this diagram, that is alveolar tree or acinus, acinus, acinus in Latin. Acinus, that is anatomical and functional unit of the lung. What is anatomical and functional unit of the liver? Lobulus hepatis. In kidney? Nephron. In lung, anatomical and functional unit of the lung, that is acinus. It consists of what? It consists of acinus, that is anatomical and functional unit, which consists of respiratory bronchioles, alveoles, alveolar ducts with alveolar sacs, which start from one bronchiola terminalis. Everything what is appear from one bronchiola terminalis, that is acinus. Now, what else? We already know what is a primary lobule. Primary lobule, that is alveolar ducts and sacs which start from respiratory bronchiole of the last order. We know what is acinus. The same, you should know what is secondary lobule. Secondary lobule, that is small part of the lung. It is not necessary to draw at your diagram, that is all of your diagram, but here it is. I want to show that is this structure, that is secondary lobule. Secondary lobule, that is part of the lung, small part of the lung, which has 1 centimeter in diameter, 1 centimeter in diameter. It has conical shape or pyramidal shape. Apex of this pyramid looks to hilum pulmonis, and base of pyramid looks to the surface of the lung. This secondary lobule separates with the help of connective tissue from nearest lobules, and into the apex of this lobule insert bronch of which order? Eighth order. That is why name of this bronch of the eighth order, has specific name, that is bronchus lobularis. Specific name we have in first order bronch, that is bronchus principalis, second order bronchus lobaris, and third order bronchus segmentalis. These bronchi from 4th to 7th order have not got specific names, and bronch of the 8th order has name bronchus lobularis. Why? Because it insert into secondary lobule. That is why it is bronchus lobularis. Cletis. Have you got preparates with lungs?